John Eats Cheap, trying out something I saw on the internet several months ago, and I kept saying, I gotta try that. I gotta try that. It involves Ritz crackers, or in our case, cheaper, great value buttery rounds, little Colby Jack cheese, and bacon. It's bacon wrapped cheesy crackers. Pretty easy. Sounds easy. I hope it's tasty with John Eats Cheap. Let's get started. All right, I got our cheese sliced. We get our crackers out here. Now with the crackers, do you put the salty side out or in? We're gonna have bacon, so it doesn't really matter. Just put a little piece of cheese in there. So I've got the classic cut bacon, not the thick cut, because I want to make sure it gets crisp without burning anything. So I just got to figure out how many cracker wraps I can get per slice of bacon. It'll be 2 or 3. I'm thinking maybe 3. So we get a slice of bacon. And I think I want the connection, I want double on the bottom. So I'm going to wrap it like that. Oh, I think we can cut them in half. So that's what I'm going to do. Cut my bacon in half. But there's the first one.
I didn't know they were little sandwiches.
Let me get it kind of tight. Yeah. All right, let's put these together. All right, so I'm getting them put together here, but I just got all my crackers, my sandwiches. We had 16 of them. 1 full sleeve of crackers. Don't have to open another one. Not going to have a couple extras. Perfect. Okay, so there I was bragging about, the perfect 16. I have 5, 5, 5. I have room for 15, but I made a little budge there. Get the last one in. And we have leftover bacon for breakfast. All right, the final step. Just top it with a little seasoning. I got a little Memphis barbecue rub. This is our favorite barbecue rub. Ooh. Let's get a little salt, pepper, a little bit of heat, a little bit of seasoning, a little sweetness. Get it on that bacon. Now the oven, the thing I saw said 350 for 15 to 20 minutes. I didn't know if 350 would be hot enough to crisp the bacon up, so I'm stepping it up a little to 355.
Never been a real recipe follower.
355. All right, that should do it. Into the oven we go. And there we go. Those went, I don't know, probably 30 minutes or so. Cheese got melty. That's why you want to make sure you use parchment. Try and separate them. That's going to be the tough part.
They smell good.
Bacony. I don't know how to separate them. You have to grab it. It's hot.
Careful.
I am going to have to get a knife. That's crazy. What about that caramelized cheese? Come on. Just like that. On the bottom. Ooh, I think this is going to be some goodness. So Ritz crackers, Colby Jack cheese wrapped with half a slice of bacon, a little bit of barbecue seasoning, molten cheese. Be careful. What's weird is you don't have the crunchiness of the cracker because it's so saturated in, bacon drippings. It makes it almost like a bread, but it has the flavor of the Ritz cracker, or I'm sorry, the Great Value buttery cracker.
Rounds.
Buttery round. Yeah, that's good. And I'll bet these will even be, I bet they might even be better once they cool off a little bit. They'll be a little crunchier, I'm thinking. But that is a unique appetizer. That's a hit. Mrs. Cheap, you want to try a bite?
I do.
Sorry, I don't have much bacon on there for you. It's not because I'm expecting a cracker to be crunchy. And I think even in the club cracker ones that we did bacon wrap, those were still a little crunchy, but we always eat those cold. So maybe we'll try these again. We're going to let them cool down and try them again cold and see how they are then. So hold on. All right, so the final test. Mrs. Sheep and I kind of disagreed. Well, we had, after we did our initial taste test, and they were like, well, yeah, that was okay. We had another one, and we both said, now that tastes better. I don't know if it was because it was put together better or what.
We knew what to expect.
Or because it wasn't real hot. It was just hot or warm, like a finger food appetizer. We did let them set for about half an hour and tried them again. I like them this way, like at room temperature. Mrs. Cheap prefers them warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they are good. They're tasty. They have good flavor with that bacon and the seasoning on top and the melted cheese, which
I think you could have done a little more seasoning, actually.
Yeah, it could have used a little bit more seasoning. I got more on some than I did others. But look, that crusty cheese, that adds a whole another flavor to it. So these are good. We've got a few left over to have for a snack. There you go. If you've made these before or something like it, let us know in the comments. Well, John Eats Cheap.